Let's pick the best free email autoresponder for us to use as affiliate marketers. Now, we need to set some criteria other than it's just free. And to do that, I built this spreadsheet, and you could copy this or take this framework and make it your own. But the idea here is we're going to list the autoresponders, and we're going to take a look at some autoresponders here in this video. But the idea is to take this list of criteria: ease of sign up, squeeze page creation, email delivery, features and flexibility, support and documentation, overall user experience, and this is probably the biggest one, overall user experience, intuitive interface, speed and performance. And you can see that each one of these criteria has a grade 1 through 5. The idea and the point here is for you to go through each one of these for each autoresponder: ease of sign up, squeeze page creation, etc., down to the fact of your overall user experience. How did you find using the tool? And then during your test, how did you grade each one of these? Now, also understand that utilizing the top strategy, and the top strategy is understanding that you need 3 things to build a profitable online business as an affiliate marketer. You need traffic, so we're just going to assume that you have a traffic source already and you have picked an offer that matches your traffic source, and you are here ready to start building the foundation of people inside of the top strategy, which is adding people onto an email list from your traffic source after you have presented them your offer. So that takes us back to the criteria and our scoring matrix. So now we need to start filling in the autoresponders, and to find some free autoresponders, we'll simply just go to Google and we'll say best free email autoresponder for affiliate marketing. You're going to see some sponsored results here, and I don't want to skip over these just because they're sponsored. I actually want to highlight the fact that MailChimp shows up in here for our query of best free email autoresponder for affiliate marketing. And then I want to highlight something that we should add, or something that's not in the scoring matrix, but you should start with, and immediately this will check that autoresponder off of the list because it is not applicable to what we're trying to do, and that is affiliate marketing. So in the results, or in the sponsored results, MailChimp shows up for the query of best free email autoresponder for affiliate marketing. But do this simple test, and you should do this for every autoresponder before you start putting it through the matrix. You should go to their acceptable use policy or their terms of service, and you should simply search for affiliate marketing. And if you see anything like this that says some industries have higher than average abuse complaints, which can jeopardize deliverability, in order to maintain the reliability of our platform, we may not allow businesses that offer these types of service, products or content. And then you can see here highlighted is affiliate marketing. MailChimp does not support you as an affiliate marketer, so you cannot use their platform to do affiliate marketing. So back to the search results, and then we'll move past that. I just wanted to start off that note. The fact that just because you see something in a sponsored result does not mean it's the best match. Now, the generative AI experiment here that Google has given us some great places to start, and that is GetResponse, ConvertKit, and Email Octopus. We'll go ahead and we'll take a look at each one of these and think about scoring them. And first, we'll just take a glance at GetResponse, email marketing and beyond. Get your free account. Now, full disclosure, there's a link in the description for GetResponse. It is the email autoresponder that I use as an affiliate marketer. It works, but I want you to understand that we also need to take a look at ConvertKit. They have a free trial. Now, they do have a note here that says 14-day free trial. And then also Email Octopus. All you need to do is put in your email address and start for free. So we'll go ahead and we'll put in GetResponse, ConvertKit, and Email Octopus, and then we'll start going through all of these criteria as we sign up for each one of them and take a look. So we'll go back to GetResponse and we'll simply just enter in our email address and select Create Free Account. Here it takes us to the next step. We need to fill in some information here. So then you'll just add your email address, which we already did, enter your full name and your password. Go ahead and select Create Account. And then here you can see we are at the next stage. And of course, this is all part of the criteria that you should be grading. For example, ease of sign up, quick registration process, minimal personal information required. You'll go ahead and you'll grade these as you walk through each one of these sign up processes for each one of these autoresponders, so you can work on getting a total score down here to get an idea of, is this the best one for you? But back to GetResponse, it's saying that it sent an email to us and we need to go to Gmail and we need to click on the please activate your GetResponse account, and you need to click this activate my account. And most likely all of these are going to have the same similar thing where they send you back to your email to verify that it is your email address versus just letting you activate the account and start going in and start sending emails. They want to make sure that you actually own that email address and that it's a real email address, because the idea here is all of these are free. But these tools and these companies have built these tools on the freemium model, which means that they give away free access to some basic functionality to let you use the software in hopes that it will work for you in your business. Then you will upgrade your plan and then you will start paying them monthly. So then back to welcome to GetResponse. Tell us your name and address so we can get you all set up. Now this isn't GetResponse asking for this for their purposes. This is actually for them to be compliant with canned spam laws, because you have to have this information inside of your emails when you broadcast these emails out. As an affiliate marketer, when people sign up to your list and then you start sending them emails, you have to have all this information inside of your email so they can see who it's from, make sure it's legit, and also you have to put in that unsubscribe link, so you have to make sure all that information is in there. So everyone you sign up with is going to have some form of this where they have to take this information because they need to add it into your emails when you start broadcasting out emails to the people that sign up to your list. So you go ahead and you fill in this information and you say next step. The next step here inside of GetResponse is choose your own path. Take a shortcut, start your first campaign, or go on a tour, build an audience, send emails, promote a store. Or you can click down here, I prefer to explore on my own. Again, you should be going back to the scoring matrix and thinking, okay, ease of sign up so far, quick registration, it was relatively quick. We'll go ahead and give that a 5. Minimal personal information required. Yeah, it didn't ask for much. It just asked for my email. Then, of course, like I said, all the other information was for the requirements for spam, canned spam laws. Then you go into squeeze page creation, email delivery, features and flexibility. The next big one is going to be support and documentation. Then, of course, your overall user experience. And to jump ahead, we'll go ahead and say I prefer to explore on my own. Then here, GetResponse is going to, again, give us a welcome message. It's going to also give us the option to upgrade. They're going to have a different pricing levels here. And this may be a better deal than what's available if you were to take it right off of the sales page. Go ahead and compare that. But then we'll go ahead and say maybe later, take me to the dashboard. And then at this point, this is where you would start diving in, creating a newsletter, creating forms, creating landing pages, adding contacts, setting up or creating your autoresponder. Going back to your matrix and saying squeeze page creation, how simple was this? And then testing email delivery. And then again, remember, this is based on your test. So make sure that you test email delivery by sending some test emails to some test Gmail accounts, some test Yahoo accounts, some accounts that you have set up on private domains, all these different things to make sure that the email delivery is working for you and your domain. Features and flexibility, the automation capabilities, can you do list segmentation? And then the big one for me is support and documentation, the availability of their support and the quality of the documentation. Of course, this is all going to come back to the overall user experience, which is going to be your user experience. And you can't give this a grade until you go through this process and actually test them and see your experience and then determine if it's the right fit for you. But now that we're inside of GetResponse, the one thing that I would like to show you while we're here is if you go here, you can click interactive guides and you can see here the interactive guides, welcome new subscribers, import your contacts, create and send email, watch and learn, create a website quickly. Each one of these, you can click on these and you can say to yourself, how simple is this process? Create your first email. Click create newsletter to open the email creator. A newsletter is what we call a one-time email that you'd send to your subscribers. It's literally the interface walking you through step by step. So then you go back to your matrix and you give it a grade of the features and flexibility and the support and the overall user experience as you walk through creating this newsletter. Also down here, you can at any time inside of GetResponse, you can click and you can start a chat here. And this is a live chat with support. And you can see that you instantly have access to support inside of your GetResponse account. So grade that accordingly inside of your matrix. They also have a help button up here. You can click that help button and that'll take you over to the help center, and you can see new to GetResponse, learn how to generate leads, get started, sell and promote, or send emails. For example, if you were to click on get started, it will take you over and you can see you can browse by topic, you can browse by feature, and then you can see all of the information to include these helpful videos that are inside, and everything is documented with some additional resources down here as well. But everything is documented exactly how you do everything inside of GetResponse. So after going through that and looking at it, I would say support and documentation, I would give it a 5. And after you go through the documentation and see how good it is, you could grade it yourself and say quality of documentation a 5. Then after you did all these other things, go back and create a squeeze page, go back and actually sign up to your own list, test your email delivery, and then go through and set up an automation, start setting up list segmentation, and learning how to do it, of course, via the support and documentation. Then you could say, okay, overall, I give the interface a 4 or a 5. The speed and the performance, I give it a 4, I give it a 5. You give it a total grade by adding up all of these columns right here for GetResponse. So we'll go ahead and just say it gets an overall score of 60 after we add those all up for GetResponse, because we gave it 5s across the board. Of course, this will be your own experience with GetResponse, ConvertKit, and Email Octopus. And like I said, there is a link in the description to sign up for GetResponse. It's the one I use. It's the one I recommend because for me, it does beat out all the others. But go ahead, create your own scoring matrix to figure out which is going to be the best email autoresponder for you to get started with. And then go test out GetResponse, go test out ConvertKit, go test out Email Octopus. But do like I did at the beginning of the video with MailChimp. Make sure that you search their terms of service or their acceptable use policy to make sure that they support you as an affiliate marketer. Also, after you complete your matrix, go ahead and let me know in the comments which one you picked. Do you agree with me, GetResponse, or do you prefer a different email autoresponder? The one that works for you the best, and of course, the one that you could get started with for free. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.